Hello, all you wonderful individuals out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is House of the Death Singer World of Darkness Werewolf, Season 2, Episode 12. It's Vampire Time. We shall begin, as usual, with our introductions. Starting with the absolutely cute and adorable and precious Kerr.
Hello everyone, I'm Kerr. I am the storyteller for these games. Delightful to see everybody
Yep.
here, and well, yeah, shit's about to happen this week, I think. We will see. We will see.
I guess I'm next. I'm Foxfiend. I play Maddie, daughter of Mr. Marcone, and yeah. No, we met a vampire last time. It's going to be interesting.
I am Zim, and I am playing as Michael, the spy of the group. And also, he is definitely, let's see, aghast. He's aghast. No, wait, I did that one already, didn't I?
You did.
Okay. He's a Magi. There we go. He died and came back, so he's clearly, some form of undead.
No, you're alive.
No, definitely undead.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tokeme tipped $220. Zrax hype, do you want to be an abomination? Razim go.
Do you want to be an abomination? You could be an abomination. Okay, die.
Toshime, thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you for the support. The tip goal has been completed.
Someone's going to get to have fun. I don't know who, but someone is.
I'm Toshime. I play Perry, the spirit talker.
And you like to break things with a stick. Maybe not this time, but this is Warren reaching through time in order to hit something with a stick.
Bonk.
Exactly.
I'm Octo, and I play Drake, the scout of the group. And I fumble combat rolls.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah, but twice in a row.
It happens to everybody.
It happens.
It's not as bad as my 17-row botch.
Like 17 times in a row.
Yes, I was playing. I was the storyteller for a werewolf game, and my players were being chased by a pack of black spiral dancers. The black spiral dancers killed themselves before they even were able to catch up to them because they kept botching their rolls. It's like, okay, if they botch, one of them like falls and dies, like they break their neck on the fall, that kind of stuff. And then I just botched roll after roll after roll during the chase.
Wow.
So were you touched by Will Wheaton at some point?
That's where the spiral dancers are fighting over each other to see who gets to kill you.
That happened a couple of times, yes. But dear God, it was... Oh boy, that was one of my worst nights ever when we were rolling. We were laughing we were laughing tremendously about it. But it's just like, oh God. Why? Why, dice? Because we were actually in person for this game. This was back when I ran at college. And
Ooh.
it's like we were just literally all just staring at the dice each time it happened.
Oh, there is definitely something extra when you can see the physical dice.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, for me,
Now-
when I'm the storyteller, I just roll crits over and over and get accused
Everyone
of
does.
cheating.
And it's like, no, that happens sometimes. I am not blessed with that luck necessarily unless I'm playing, but even then, usually it's rolling a crap ton of ones repeatedly and then watching everyone I know and care about die horribly.
When I'm rolling against when I'm rolling against a player, I roll very, very well.
Also, fun fact, never let me be mind controlled in a game. If I ever end up mind controlled, literally every time it has happened, someone
20,
has
20,
died.
20.
Oh no, I just do so much damage that like if I'm standing next to someone and get mind control in order to kill them, I one shot them. I've done it like 6 different times in games throughout the years.
Player characters are the scariest piece on the field.
Anyway, sorry for the interruption there.
That's fine.
But yes, would someone like to do the recap for us?
I'm calling someone.
Maddie seemed
Okay.
to you seem to know the best of what happened last time, so go for it.
It was the best
So-
of times. It was the worst of times.
So last time we went to Walmart and met up with the hunters to see about making sure the family of the spirit we were helping could get protection. With a deal that they would get some more resources for their hunts, and after that, let's see. While all that was going on, Dominic, as he
Yes,
was
indeed.
at that
I have a
time,
part-time job now.
was working at Walmart. He may or may not have thrown a Karen into the hedge. That was interesting.
It needed to happen, darling. It simply had to.
Anyways, and then someone trying to get at John Marcone decided it was a smart idea to target Maddie Marcone, and promptly learned that was a bad idea, and then got killed by a shadow who turned out to be a vampire of the La Sombra clan.
Yep.
That wants our help in moving into the area. And that's about the summary of what happened. Did I miss anything important?
I think you got everything.
Well-
Besides the kids getting a sword.
Right, the kids are getting a sword. The hunters.
Who is a former werewolf.
Who? What?
Yeah, Domino took Absent up there.
Who are you talking about? I don't recall them.
Exactly.
Who?
Hmm.
There's no one there.
And anyways, when last we left off, there were plans to meet these vampires at a very fine establishment. That not even John Marcone would be able to get into on a whim.
Mm-hmm. a very, very, very fancy and expensive place.
It's a good thing we recently had a shopping trip where everyone got some really nice suits and dresses.
Yeah, those will come in handy.
Everyone dress your best.
You don't want to see what happens if you don't.
I hand it back to Kerr.
All right, so you do have some time though. You basically have about a day to get everything ready and to set up. So, what would you guys like to do before this big gala get together? Also, feel free to ask me of anything that you might want to ask questions about, anything you're wondering, and I will feel free to give you information in character that you would already know and as well.
Why are we helping vampires move in?
They gave you the invitation and Maddie accepted it.
I posed the question to everyone else first before accepting.
Also, vampires can be very useful for gathering information. They also deal with the worms sometimes, which means they deal with Pentex. So they might be able to give you assistance in dealing with Pentex, especially if they think they stand to benefit from it.
They offered to be allies if we help them.
Yep.
Did Marcone
look-
approve of this?
Marcone got updated on what the situation was.
He has not given his blessing or curse on it. You do know that he does deal with vampires regularly in his territory, though, and he has a fairly decent relationship with most of them.
Yes, but not giving his blessing does not mean that they are allowed to move in.
What you would find out if you contacted him about this is he's waiting to see what they want to do and how they go about trying to do it before necessarily deciding if they need to be dealt with later on. So you going in actually would help him quite a lot and he would appreciate it.
Fair enough.
Mm.
Alright.
Always good
But-
to have someone that owes us a favor.
But he does not consider the La Sombra to be immediately kill on sight sort of thing.
Alright, good to know.
They don't go against his good graces.
Yes. They have not angered him yet. And if they're willing to come here in a Camarilla owned city, that means they had to have gotten permission, which means that the local vampires consider them to have a reason for why they are here. You could learn quite a lot and you could gain quite a lot from this if you play your cards right.
Alright. So you asked if there's anything we want to prepare or know beforehand. Anything I need to know about code of etiquette for this situation? That's not immediately obvious.
Yes, no smoking.
Fair enough.
No fire of any kind.
Speaking of,
respect-
Kerr,
Yes.
can Michael get a flamethrower installed in his cane?
Give me a second.
What?
Either that means he's wrapping his head around the idea, or he's actually considering it.
They actually exist.
Flamethrower canes. Okay.
Yeah, no, they actually legitimately exist.
Not the response I was expecting. But let's go.
I can't imagine it be holding all too much firepower without being
They can fire a foot and a half away.
conspicuous.
Mm.
But yeah, no, apparently, yeah, it is possible to make a flamethrower. That is a cane. They don't last very long, but in this case, you don't need that.
Mm. I gotta look this up now.
Make a give me a streetwise plus intelligence check. Actually, hang on, wrong thing. Give me a second. I need to go through my things real quick.
Oh.
Make a survival check in case this is a bomb instead that you're making.
All right, let's see. I am going through everything real quick, trying to decide. Zim, do you have any backgrounds that would assist you in acquiring the item?
You mean aside from 5-ally of both Gentleman John Marcone as well as Lord Alric?
Fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, give me an intelligence plus streetwise roll, and you can add in your 5-ally.
Both of them?
Just one.
Oh.
Just depends on which person you go to.
Either of them would be really good for this, but I think we'll go with Marcone.
Okay.
Alright, so you owe a favor to Marcone now.
I mean, he's basically going to pay it back with the information he gets.
Ooh!
Oh my goodness. That's a few tens there.
Yeah.
But he's gonna want to reroll.
That's 7 successes.
8 successes.
Oh, yes, 8 successes. Yes, Marcone is willing to give you some of this. It's not technically fully on the up and up, but
Not
yeah, he doesn't have a
technically
problem with
legal.
it. It's actually legal to own a flamethrower in Colorado.
Hmm.
So you actually can own this. But I'm not sure if you'd actually technically be breaking the law though for a concealed weapon. Plus, using it on someone, that's
No.
kind of frowned on.
It's fine. Cody has a concealed firearm permit.
Fair.
It's self-defense.
It's just literally a
This is
fire.
Michael.
Or, yeah, Michael. I get them mixed up.
Hmm.
All right. Yes. 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 I will give it to you. And also 2 cartridges of extra fluid that you'll be able to reload. Basically, like you pull the top off the cane and you slide it back in. Each one is the same sort of top decoration for the cane.
Cool.
Each one has 3 shots of flame that it can use. But this thing is going to be nasty to any vampire that gets within like a foot of you. It's going to do some serious damage to them if they get hit by it.
Well, aside from, just him smacking them upside the head with it.
That's true. All right. You spend your time getting your cane turned into a flamethrower. What about everybody else?
Hmm. Let's see. I want to say that with Drake, since I want to say he kind of gets a little inspired by what Michael did by turning his weapon, his cane into a flamethrower. So he's figured he might as well try to do a little bit tinkering with stuff to make things even more deadly.
Okay.
Or maybe create some kind of gear or something. So maybe I was thinking some homemade claws that I can use in human form, but they can be like climbing claws.
Okay. Yeah. You could totally try to make. Are you going to try to make that, or hire someone to do it for you?
I want to say that Drake will probably be the kind of person that would make it himself, since he's actually pretty decent with crafts.
Okay. Then give me an intelligence plus craft roll, please.
All right. Oh wow. Okay, I botched that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower to re-roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Would you like to not make silvered claws for your
Oh
hands?
no, I know what would happen if you botched this. It would be great.
So, are you trying to make them or acquire them?
I'm
He's
trying to make them.
Can Michael help?
You're working on your own project.
Oh yeah, but most of that is just calling Marcone, being like, okay, and then sending off the cane and then waiting for that to be done.
Okay, I got it too.
I'll allow it.
All right.
You convinced me, Michael. I will allow you to help him. That would be the same role, craft plus intelligence.
Yay, my first time actually rolling craft. Six.
So that adds on to Drake's 2.
So total 8. Yeah.
Working together. Michael and Drake, you guys working together with Michael's equipment and resources that he's able to let you use, Drake, you plow through this and you are able to make very, very high-end gear in less than a day.
Nice.
For the record, Michael would make sure that they are able to be kind of put away and brought out.
Concealable?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
concealable.
The way I sort of imagine these are, Drake, is you wear them on your wrists, and you can literally just kind of flex your hands, and the climbing claws will come out.
Yeah,
And
it's
then when
kind
you
of
release it, you can have them go back.
yeah. Like I was thinking that same way too.
And yes, you could conceal these. They're a little large on your wrists, but it's nothing that's going to get in your way or anything. They just
Yeah.
might, even if you just wear long sleeves, that will completely cover them and hide them. Yes, you have your set of claws, Drake. Perry, what about you?
As we're going to be going into a social encounter with vampires, I need to make sure to take a nap before this, since this is going to be a late night, and
Fair.
then get into all the fitted suit and everything that we got from earlier.
Okay. You're going to make sure you get all of the rest, so you will be 100% alert and ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Maddie.
What about you, Maddie?
I'll be. I guess what Maddie would be doing would be studying up on vampire etiquette and making sure that that she's not going to offend anyone as she walks through the door.
Hey, Maddie. Could you give me
Yes?
intelligence plus occult roll, please?
Intelligence plus occult?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's not a good roll.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower?
Let's see, how much willpower do I have? I have 5 willpower. Yeah, I'll spend a point of willpower.
Okay.
And I just get to re-roll the entire thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct. See,
That's
much
better.
better.
That is much better.
All right, Maddie, what you know is what this clan is doing is basically the tactical nuke among vampires. The reason vampires stay in cities is because they're terrified of you guys. Like, legitimately fucking terrified of you guys. Because you guys can kill them in like 30 seconds. Not to say like the older ones can't hold their own, but yeah, getting into melee with a werewolf is a good way of getting dead.
Right. Alright.
Him inviting you guys to this party is like the tactical equivalent of walking into a negotiation with a nuclear weapon strapped to your side.
Oh. Where the
Right.
threats in this situation?
Yes. No, it's like you guys were walking into a den of vampires. We have no idea. We could be walking into a trap. Vampires. Holy fuck, why are there 4 werewolves here? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Everyone, do not piss them off. If anyone pisses them off, I will personally throw you out into the sun to fry. Werewolves. Oh god. Vampire trap. They could try to kill us. We're going to be completely overwhelmed and just surrounded. Vampires. Oh god. Why are there werewolves here? One of them could kill us all.
Right. Okay. So I know that in this situation we have the leverage.
Hmm. Note, they're going to act like they own everything because that's what vampires do.
That's what
They're
vampires
smug
do.
bastards about it. But in this sort of situation, they are going to do their utmost to make sure no one pisses you guys off, at least until they're at least halfway across the city.
Right.
You are walking into this situation like with all of the cards, though, if that answers your question.
Mostly my question is what are the do's and don'ts of this of the social interaction that we're going into?
For this,
What are the faux pas and how am I going to avoid stepping on toes unnecessarily?
vampires have very much like a respect network based on age. If someone older than you tells you to do something, usually you jump to it and do it. Not doing it is considered a big insult to them. This area is, according to the research, is likely to be Elysium. And what that means is this entire location is basically considered neutral territory. No one is allowed to kill each other on the premises of this area.
All right.
Anyone who does break that is basically persona non grata and will usually immediately be declared a blood hunt, where the vampires will basically give them till dawn to get the fuck out of town or they're going to be hunted down and killed.
Okay. All right. Aside from that, just getting some rest, and double checking concealed weapons because she's not going anywhere without them, even if they may not be the most effective thing in in a given situation.
Yeah, guns are not going to do much against a vampire. It's basically the equivalent of someone punching you in the shoulder or chest. What you would need is like your claws work wonders against them. Your claws will cut through them like a hot knife through butter
Right.
or
And
fire.
With that role, I would say she would also know about Dominate.
Yes. Again, neutral territory though, so they probably would not use it. But vampires can try to control your mind. It's a lot harder to do to a werewolf though.
Right. Perhaps some hidden flare guns then. Something fire based.
That would work.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's all that she's really doing. Getting rest, and doing her research, and making sure her gear is well maintained.
Okay. Sweet. All right. So that'll take us till about 5 p.m. the next day. The sun is starting to go down a little bit. And you know the meeting's going to be starting soon once the sun actually goes down. Everyone will start making their way there. You guys just want to head straight there as you guys meet up in your finery.
Sounds good to me.
I wasn't sure if there's something you might want to do right before you drive there.
Any of you guys have anything you want to do just before the meeting, or any particular way you want to approach the meeting?
I mean, I should probably try to. I want to try to stay hidden while you guys do most of the talking. I want to see if I can just keep an eye out for everyone else, just to be on
Blend
the
into
safe
the
side.
background sort of thing.
Yeah,
Okay. You can totally try to do that once we get in.
yeah, and I can, with my climbing claws, I can try to find some kind of high ground or something like that. If there's any way I can get higher than everyone else.
High ground.
Yeah.
In a restaurant.
In a building.
I can hide. You don't know how good I am. I can just hide right up on the ceiling like I'm fucking Spider-Man. Let's do it.
High ground.
Yeah, high ground. It's over, vampires at the high
Yeah,
ground.
yes, the stark white, cute cloud wolfo just attached to the ceiling. Yeah, nobody will notice him.
High ground.
Just don't worry about the details. Just you'll see how well it goes.
No one will notice the weird marks in the wall that are leading up the wall from climbing claws stuck into them. Definitely not.
They won't know about it. This plan works perfectly when you just assume that everyone's an idiot. All right, let's go.
All right. So it doesn't take too long for you guys to soon pull up. It is a very large tower. It is a beautiful, beautiful looking building. Like no expense was paid or was spared in order to craft something that was truly like looking at this building, sleek, beautiful, pristine, modern. And
Alright.
outside, you can see that there is staff waiting to basically park your car for you. You have your own little chauffeurs ready to go.
Of course.
Who is driving?
I mean, Michael usually drives.
I figured, but I wanted to double check.
I mean, I've got skill in drive, but Michael can drive.
No, you don't need an actual dot in drive in order to drive a car. You need a dot in order to like do Fast and Furious shit.
Fair enough.
All right. So, Michael, as you pull up, one of the men come up to your car and tap on the window.
He will roll the window down.
Hello, sir. May I take your car for parking?
Michael does not like this.
Why?
Well, he wants to know where his vehicle is. He's got a lot of guns and equipment in his trunk. Hidden, but he doesn't want to, be left without it.
You probably have an app on your phone that will tell you exactly where your car is.
Probably.
In fact, I could totally say that you would have that. It feels like something you would have.
But at the same time, he's just gonna look over at Maddie.
Michael.
Do I have to let them do the valet parking?
Yes, Michael. It is the correct thing to do in this situation. Let the good man do his job.
Fine. If there is even a scratch or anything out of place, I will hunt you down and skin you alive. Do I make myself clear?
The amusing thing is the man doesn't even blink, as though he's kind of used to that as he nods. Of course, sir. I promise that all care will be taken with your vehicle and nothing will be touched.
Thank you, sir, for your consideration. Don't mind him.
Now, can I see your guest pass?
That's once you get inside.
They'll gladly take your vehicles away from you.
And the assumption is that if you're here, you're supposed to be here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, I can hear that rain. It is coming down hard. Jeez. Be right back. Use the restroom.
Alright, we'll wait for you to return. Give me a moment myself to check something. So, who's ready to be dealing with vampires? Happy fun vampire time!
Let's go.
What's the worst that could happen?
They lock the doors behind us.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Da 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 da. Hey, 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 go die. I'm sure all of you will be fine.
Maybe we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
Otherwise,
okay.
one of you is going to get something cool and fun.
Jits, if his car does actually get keyed, well, Michael will very, very much be happy to follow up on that threat.
Please don't kill the help. They're so hard to find.
I'm back.
Of course, you had to put it that way with vampires. The help's so hard to find. There's a piece over there, a piece over there.
One sec.
Alright, but let's take this moment to talk about how cute that Cloud Wolfo is. I mean, look at him. Isn't he just precious? He's so
No.
fluffy and white. And then
Sorry,
there's
we're
that.
talking about Drake?
Yeah, we're talking about Drake.
It's abundant with the snow.
I mean, he's so floofy.
Because cold in Washington.
floofy and
Anyways.
white and cute.
What did I miss in the 2 minutes I was away?
Nothing,
Not
we
much.
waited.
Okay, cool.
And then there's Perry with his little glasses. The glasses are absolutely
glasses.
adorable.
Yes, they
Huh?
are. I just said half glasses because they aren't the full over the eyes.
They are still adorable.
I will say, and one thing that I enjoy is figuring out how Anthros would work with a lot of things that we have. And one thing that I have yet to figure out how it would work would be glasses. The best thing I've come up with are goggles.
Because the ears are not positioned right for the ear loops that glasses use, or ear hooks.
Yeah, but they do make connections behind the head that you could have.
Well, that's basically what I mean by goggles, is they'd have a connection behind the head like that.
Also, I'm back. Hi, everyone. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back, Kerr.
I just had to grab a pen. But yes, as you guys get out of the car, Michael, you can see the guy gets into your vehicle as though it was the most holy object on the face of the planet, and very carefully starts driving into the private garage in the side of the tower.
He glares after suspiciously.
You're worrying too much.
Oh no, I don't think you understand. If they found what's in the back of that,
They might not care.
It's part of their pay is to not question things.
Discretion.
yes,
Discretion,
but
yes. They work for vampires, and they're probably aware the vampires are real.
if the wrong person found out, we would probably be on the FBI's most wanted list.
That's the FBI's
I work
problem,
with your
then.
I work with your father, after all.
It's nothing he probably can't make disappear, though.
And Father considers you a very valuable asset. You're safe.
For now.
Everything will be fine.
Okay, I'm actually worried that rain will start coming over the microphone. The sounds of that rain is coming down harder and harder. Jeez. If suddenly I lose power or something, well, I suppose we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, continue.
If we get to it.
If we get to it.
Everything will be fine.
So we proceed to the building.
Yes. As you
Yep.
walk in, you're able to enter the lobby, and the lobby is wow. Like you know, Michael, you know there are some mansions that don't look as good as this place does. It is opulent. It is rich. It is beautiful. The floor is marble, pillars with gold and silver inlays in them. The ceiling looks to be mirrored, and you can see a reflection as you're walking in. Like, this entire place just screams with every fiber of its being. Rich, powerful, affluent. The paintings and sculptures that line the hall are probably original, knowing with how expensive this place looks to be. And you can see what looks to be like a front desk sort of area.
Weren't the La Sombra the ones that can't be seen in mirrors?
Correct.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they can't show opulence for the other people around.
I'm
Also,
sure.
this place was probably built by the Camarilla, and they don't necessarily like the La Sombra. So, one of the ways they can do a low-key insult to the La Sombra is by putting in a lot of mirror areas.
Fair enough. Yeah. Walk up to the reception.
There is a man there in a very, very nice suit, and he smiles at you as you come up. Welcome. How may I help you?
Hello. I'm Maddie Marcone. I believe I am expected. With
Ah,
company.
yes, indeed, Maddie. He will start typing away at his computer before looking up at your allies, and he'll give a slight nod as he sees the way each of you are dressed. Wonderful, wonderful. You are all expected up in the penthouse. It is a private restaurant, as well as a meeting area for our affluent and more unique guests who do not wish to be disturbed.
Thank you.
Is there anything that any of you require?
Not at this time.
Not at the moment. Thank you for the offer, though.
I go, I need to know where your bathroom is. Can you point in the direction of it?
He'll nod. Indeed, we have bathrooms on every floor. The closest one here is going to be down the hall there, and just take a left and it'll be right there.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy peeing into solid gold.
I mean, I'm going to enjoy it. I mean, I've never been to someplace this ritzy before. But yeah. I'm just want to figure out where the meeting place is first. Then I should probably go find the nearest one.
Okay. You each are going to be handed a key card, and this will allow you to get up into the penthouse.
All right.
And he will wave a hand to where the elevators are. If there's anything that you require at any time, feel free to come to me or any of my staff, and we will be able to help you with anything that you require.
Thank you very much. I guess we head to the penthouse, unless anyone has anything else they want to say or do.
No, I think we're ready to go to the penthouse.
Freudian slip much?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In you go. The entire elevator is mirrored, and you can also see the panel with the buttons is solid gold. And each button looks to be like actually carved out of marble.
You know, I understand the appeal of glitz and glamour, but there's such a thing as going too far.
Yeah, I say same. This is a bit too gaudy. I mean, you can also get the same effect with deer bones.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
At least they're
Rockamoxy
not
raided my
using
stream with 1
elephant
views.
ivory.
Rocco! Thank you very much for that raid. How was your stream? It's good to have you in here. Go ahead and carry on. I'll be in the chat for this.
Okay.
Hmm?
So, on you go, up, 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 and away! I didn't know the elevator seconded as a rocket.
What music is playing over the elevator speakers?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
What is this music? Remind me of some old guy.
Hey, Warren isn't here.
But yes, that is the music that plays as the elevator slowly goes up and up and up. It takes almost a minute and a half for the elevator to make it all the way to the penthouse at the very top. And the door dings as it opens up into a long, lavish, almost circular hallway. And you can see a large gate-like door set into the about 5 or 6 feet in front of you. And you can hear the sounds of people talking on the other side.
Best foot forward. Walk like you belong.
I wasn't sure if Drake was going to be doing something or not.
Well, I figure, like, since we're still in the elevator and the elevator doors aren't open yet, I'm gonna see if I can get to the ceiling.
Oh no,
With the cost.
this is what it looks like when you get through, when the
Oh.
elevator opens up.
Oh, okay. What do I see?
There's a closed door in front of you, and the hallway is like a circular hallway. You can see it kind of tilts, like it's a great big circle.
Oh, okay.
There's a very large door set in front of you that's currently closed, but you can hear the sounds of people through that door.
Okay.
Oh.
But it doesn't look like anyone's really noticed you so far yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna stick with in the background of everyone right now.
Okay.
Alright.
Who wants to take the lead for this? Hey Carrie, who's gonna be at the front of the group as you guys go in?
Should that be me or should that be Michael?
Mrs. Marcone was the one who was invited.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. It's like,
I guess it's me.
you were the one that
All right.
accepted this invitation.
Ladies first, after all.
All right, then I take the lead.
As you open the door, like all the talking stops as everyone looks over at you. You can see there's probably like 200 or 300 people here. And yeah, all of them are very, very pale. All of them look to be. They look like they stopped aging at like the very best points of their lives almost. Like they are unnaturally handsome for the most part.
There all
are-
in their prime.
Mm-hmm. There are a few that look a little off, a little more dinged, but they seem to be with some of these people rather than being like the guests themselves, like their hanger-ons or their assistants, that sort of thing. And you can also see at least 24 waitstaff going around. And all of these people look to actually be people. Like you can see compared to these guests, these people look like off. Like you can see what's the word I'm looking for here? Flaws in their appearance. You can see the rosy look of life on their cheeks. Their skin isn't like pale white.
Basically, we can see the difference between the vampires and the humans.
Yes.
All right. Just what was the name of the La Sombra that had contacted me the other day?
Where are my notes?
Was that Edgar?
Because I think they gave me their name.
I think that might have been Edgar, yes.
Edgar Lorwyn.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I wave over the nearest help staff and ask them to direct me to Edgar.
Edgar has yet to arrive.
Oh.
Fresh meat.
But if there's something else that you require, we're more than willing to assist you.
I think I'm good for the moment. Actually, no. Give me if you could get me a light wine, that'd be great.
They will nod and head over to a bar area and proceed to get you a glass and bring it over to you.
All right. Now, when we
Wine
walked in
or wine?
wine.
It smells fruity.
Okay. Now, when we walked in the door, did you say that all conversation had stopped, or is?
Yeah, everyone's currently staring at you guys right now.
Okay.
Many of them look like something just died in the room and they're not exactly sure how to respond. But one of them does not have that expression. He looks absolutely thrilled. He is in a very fine blue suit. And he has a rose stuck behind one ear. And his suit, not just like blue, it's like as blue as the sky, with all these little frills on it, like old school, like 17th, 18th century garb. And his hair is very, very bright gold.
All right.
Michael's
Once
just
I
gonna
have-
speak up when we step out. You know, I realize that you're all supposed to be dead, but this is pushing it a bit, don't you think?
A lot of them look like they just got slapped when you say that, Michael.
Oh,
The man who the one person who looked like he was like, oh, interesting, actually lets out a peal of laughter, and he claps his hands as he walks forward and takes a very deep and respectful bow to all of you. Why, hello there. It's
with a
been
curtsy.
It's been what, 400 years now since someone has the audacity to not just crash the party, but drop a bomb on it? Oh my, welcome, darlings. Please, who are you all? I simply have to know this.
Well,
Is this
I am
guy
Maddie
Faye?
Marcone.
No.
He's old money.
Okay.
I am Maddie
I-
Marcone, and who might the life of this party be? Indicating the person who just talked.
My name is Kylus. A delightful to meet you, darling. And your friends? Apologies for interrupting you.
And I take a step back and let my friends introduce themselves.
I am Michael.
Leonard.
I'm
you two?
Perry. I am Perry.
A pleasure, Perry.
Drake.
Wonderful to make your acquaintance, Drake. Yes, my name is Kylus. It is a delightful, absolute delight to meet you all.
The pleasure's all mine, Kylus.
But yes, I am one of the ones who instigate this little get together. Every few decades or so, I like to have everyone come together, discuss things, see if we can work out issues that may have been going on, and discuss any new pressing business. Tell me, darlings, who did invite you here? Because obviously you're here, which means you had an invitation.
Someone from the La Sombra clan. Let's see, what was their name again?
Edgar!
Edgar. Edgar from the La Sombra clan.
Well. I knew he was going to make a crash, but I didn't expect this. Oh, I might have to, I might have to raise my estimations of the boy. But, that is neither here nor there. First, I see you already have refreshments. Do any of you require refreshments?
None for me, thanks.
You know, I could go for a bite.
Wonderful. What would you like?
Steak.
How would you like it?
I would like a Wagyu steak.
Indeed.
Mostly rare.
He's going to clap his hands and one of the waiters will come up. Wagyu steak, please. Mostly rare for our guest. Finest cuts. Make sure. The person will nod, quickly mark something down before heading off.
And a quick out of character note for everybody. This room smells like worm taint.
What's up?
This room smells like worm taint in-game.
Oh yeah. You guys would have figured that you would have walked into that though. Like that would be expected being around this many vampires.
For people
Yeah.
who couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, figured that.
And
Yeah,
Drake,
but-
you're about to go climb the walls.
Gonna try it.
While everybody's looking at you?
No, I'm gonna try to find someplace quiet first and secluded. I got sense.
Make a dexterity plus a stealth roll, please.
Okay, okay. Okay, 2.
You feel if you try to do
Ooh,
this
3.
right now, everyone is going to probably still see you.
Yeah. I go. I'm just gonna find a nice corner and I'm just gonna try to wait out until I find a better opportunity.
Okay. And within 3 minutes, Michael, your steak has arrived. Please, try it.
He will go ahead and give it a nice taste.
Make a willpower roll for me, Michael.
Two.
Okay. This steak is easily the very, very best that you have ever had in your entire life, Michael.
The steak is soup.
It's not quite
Oh
as
my-
good as the soup was.
The soup was the other group.
I know.
But he will nod approvingly. Settling down to enjoy it.
He will wave everyone over to take a seat with Michael, and the group is
Another
the
loyal
people in this room
devotee.
have started talking again with each other, but a lot of them are watching you guys, and a lot of them look like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? Why is he talking with them?
Drake, you want to try mingling with some people to fit in?
Who did you say, Perry?
You.
Oh, me. Hmm. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Hmm. Let's see. Who would you say would, like, out of the humans here that we can tell, would you say is like looks the more timid looking?
The guy
All of
behind the
you-
bar.
All of
Okay.
the humans are the wait staff, and all of them look like pretty inert to like the supernatural.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna, as a yeah, kind of get the hint from the guy behind the bar. I'm gonna go behind. I'm gonna go, take a spot behind the bar. And I go. And I kind of and I want to talk to the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, yeah, and I go. Interesting crowd tonight, huh?
You think this is crazy? This is nothing.
Oh, so tell me what kind of stories you got?
I can't tell you the juiciest ones because then I'd probably end up dead. But We get a lot of these types here. They like having their parties here. They're the ones. He points to the one Michael is talking to. He's actually the one who built this entire place.
Ah. What's his name?
His name?
Yeah.
Kyron, as far as I know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I have a hard time paying attention to some details sometimes.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
The name of the place you're in is the Ivory Tower.
Yeah. But I go like, though I gotta say, Lord, a little bit, don't you think, a little bit too much, don't you think?
No. Apparently, this guy's been around for, so the stories go, apparently over 1,000 years.
I go, that's kind of impossible, don't you think?
Have you ever seen vampires before?
I mean, a couple, yeah, but I know that, unless you're one of the older ones, you usually don't last that long. Or like the earlier generations, at least.
Well, he's going to pause for a moment before looking around.
Mm.
You didn't hear this from me. Got it?
All right.
But it seems like he's taken a liking to you guys.
Oh.
And let me tell you, that Kyron, do you know what a Methuselah is?
Oh. That rings a bell.
I'm sorry, I had to chuckle a little bit because I heard your reaction, Octo, and then I heard Drake's reaction.
Yeah, because like that O part was me out of character.
Yes, I know. I heard Octo, and then I heard Drake.
I'm sorry, did you say Methuselah?
Yes, a Methuselah.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked if
For
we start a
the-
fight.
For the viewers, perhaps we could have that explained.
A Methuselah is a 4th or 5th generation vampire. They are basically the oldest vampires that are still around and active, for the most part.
If you don't count Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one knows where Kane is or what he's doing right now. Same with the Antediluvians, who are the 3rd generation.
So yeah, he is he's been around for a while.
And Methuselah at least has to be 1,000 years old, and at least usually generation 4 or generation 5. They are old, they are scary, they are extremely powerful. They can also get away with a lot more shit than most vampires can because no one wants to fuck with them.
And some people don't even believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
So which Methuselah?
But yes, go ahead, carry on, Drake.
You can go. So really, we're dealing with that kind of vampire tonight, huh?
Oh, he's around here a lot.
No. Guess it's a good thing that he likes us right now. But yeah, if something went down though, but yeah, it'd be tough with just all of us here with that guy alone. But he's got some friends, so
Most of these they're not small fry, but they're nothing compared to the big boss.
yeah, I want to
So to
say.
speak.
Yeah, I want to say at least like they've probably been around for maybe 200, maybe. With the other people.
Most of these are between 1 to 300, so I've heard. I've been around here for a while, working for the boss.
Ah. Well. Well, tell you what. Give me something strong just in case. I wanna keep my wits about. I wanna have something just to calm my nerves just a little bit.
He'll nod and start getting you a drink. I'm not sure if his husband's in town or not.
Hmm.
Fun fact: Boss Man, he's actually married to a human.
Oh,
One that's been around for at least 1,000 years too. So the stories go.
oh, Ghoul. That's my own. That's the one thing I can think of.
We don't see him very often, but he does come around every once in a while. Very nice. Tips
Mm.
really, really, really well. As he
Alright.
pours you a
Granted,
very
it's really hard for me to take the tips and, convert them into modern cash, but that
Oh, he
gold
has-
coin is very valuable.
he has modern money,
It's like, what do you think this is, John Wick?
and he will get you a very nice drink. So the stories go. Boss is mostly retired. He doesn't do a ton anymore,
Mm.
but he still keeps active in the scene. Make sure that no one causes any issues or problems.
All right.
Is there anything else that you want to know? Might be able to help you out.
All right. Other than him, tell you what, like, just any other of these, other ones that hype up, like, let me know if you have anything on them.
He'll
Once
start,
you were here.
he'll start pointing to different vampires.
Mhm.
Most of these, I don't know their names, but I recognize them. They're not the leaders, but they're more like the seconds or the assistants for the leaders for many of the different clans here.
Okay.
Like that one there, he is the second in command of the Druha, and over there is the Gangrel's lieutenant.
Mm. I go. Oh, by the way, speaking of the gangrels, don't believe their bullshit. How they say that they're allies with us. That's just usually them just trying to talk up.
Oh, and what are you?
I mean, depending on how the night goes, you'll find out. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Why? After everything I've told you,
Hey. All I'll say is about us is, I mean, we help that I help out my friend Michael and Maddie, and let's just say that, I mean, well, we're pretty big in this in our town too. Just we don't, you know, it's just that we gotta have our own little secrets here. But
slightly.
yeah, but
Would you like another drink?
Sure.
And he will get a second drink for you. This one is a very, very nice looking red wine
Oh, okay.
this time.
You enjoying the Wolfsbane?
And I think we're going to do a quick jump over to the others now. As
Alright.
you guys all get seated. And this vampire is just grinning at you guys. Like, he looks like Christmas has come early. So, darlings, please tell me everything. What brings you here? Like, I know Edgar invited you, but why come? What was your reasoning?
She accepted the invitation and dragged the rest of us along.
oh,
I put that to vote to everyone.
he waves a hand to you, Maddie. Darling, believe me, I understand. Believe me, my husband loves to drag me around every which way. But then again, so do I. You know, there's this lovely, lovely museum opening just next week over in Prague. And well, I'm already making plans to visit.
Oh, really? I don't think I'm afraid I missed the announcement. What you excited about seeing at the museum?
He pauses and looks at you for a moment, and he smiles. Oh, well, this one is going to be a lovely art museum, so I've heard. And while I am curious what sort of creations they're going to have here, I've kept myself in the dark as well, just so I can be a bit more surprised when I actually go. I am holding very high hopes, though. And then after Prague, I'm going to be making my way over into, let's see, where was it? Ah, yes, Britain. They're opening a new sculpture museum, and I intend to see that as well before making my way over to Ireland, which is opening another natural history museum as well that I want to hit and see what they're going to be putting there.
Oh, so a connoisseur of museums.
Museums, art, plays, musicals. I have a standing box at on Broadway, of course, and over in Europe, basically every large opera house or playhouse. I have tickets to go whenever I wish. I absolutely enjoy and love the arts.
Oh, that sounds exciting. I'm afraid I don't get to travel nearly as much myself.
Are you into the arts, darling?
Um, I dabble a little bit. I enjoy a little bit of Shakespeare here and there, but I'm afraid I've had too many other mortal concerns to really delve into it.
Well, darling, let me tell you, Shakespeare, the man was a genius when it came to a pen, but he was a crass asshole basically the entire rest of the time. He had an ego the size of a small moon.
Don't all geniuses do?
Oh, yes, yes, believe me, he was very difficult to be in the same room with, but, his work was worth it. I will give him that. Alas, 10 minutes in the same room with him, and that was enough for me. Would you like a drink, darling?
Um, I'm preferably I'll stay sipping something light. I would like to keep my head clear tonight.
Of course, of course. We have non-alcoholic beverages as well.
Alright. And perhaps
And
something a little fruity.
He will nod and get up. I'll be right back, darling, and he will step away, giving you guys a moment to talk among yourselves.
And I'll be looking around to see if there are any Tremere here.
Make a perception awareness roll, please.
I don't see that on this chart.
hang on. Investigation. Sorry. Perception. Wow. Sorry. I am
Exalted
in exalted
stats.
mode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Give me a intelligence plus investigation. My apologies. I'm so used to every other system using that. This is the only one that doesn't.
Fail, and I'm not rolling.
Okay. You do not see any currently. At least none that you can tell are.
How do you think it's going so far, Michael?
Well, I'm
Maddie?
definitely enjoying this steak.
It is absolutely delicious. And Maddie, what do you think of your current little host right now?
I think they're absolutely charming. I mean, aside from the initial reaction of everyone as we walked in the door, the party seems to be going all right.
I'm just glad Galantine hasn't made his entrance yet. Maddie, you do know who Galantine is, right?
Not offhand. I don't recall the name. Care to enlighten me?
He would be one of the main people for the tower here. The people that run, one of the main vampires that run the town.
Ah, right.
He's the one with the magic sword. That no harm can be done to him, as long as he upholds his honor.
Ah. So, very powerful.
And plenty of people want to see him gone.
But in order to see him gone, they would require getting him to go against his honor.
Mm-hmm.
And vampires, if nothing else, are good at holding their honor.
Or having him just let go of the sword for a minute.
And as you guys are talking, he soon comes back with a glass for you, Maddie, and he will offer it to you.
Thank you very much. And I'll take it and start sipping at it.
Hey, Maddie, just give me a willpower roll real quick.
A what roll?
Willpower.
Willpower? Alright. That's a 3.
Reroll the 10. Okay.
Just did.
Yep. It lagged on my screen for a minute.
Ah.
Okay. Yep. No, you're fine. This drink is extremely good. Very, very good. You're not actually sure what kind of fruit was used to make it.
Very delicious. Say, what went into this drink?
Believe me, you would not find something like that around anymore. Oof.
So,
Because
exotic to the extreme, then.
did you know that there used to be something called Madagascar bananas?
Madagascar bananas.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds familiar. I feel like I might have heard of it before.
They're not
but-
around anymore.
You know, banana flavoring. That's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright.
They're almost impossible to get nowadays.
You say almost. Indicating that there are ways.
It's virtually extinct.
Wow. Fascinating. So, what are some of your favorite classical plays?
He will consider that for a moment, tapping his cheek. Let's see. Honestly, I enjoy just about everything. It's just so new and fresh, honestly. I just find myself getting pulled into it, so to speak.
Like you like getting a taste of just about everything.
Indeed. When you've been around for as long as I have, you'll take basically anything that you can get.
Right. Anything. If whenever you can find something new and fresh, it will grab your attention. Then. That's perfectly fair. I think.
And you may have just grabbed his attention.
Yes, he is looking at you with very, very big interest.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
You didn't realize that you were giving him a good conversation.
I mean, that's just the polite thing to do.
With a vampire who hasn't had a very good conversation with a werewolf in a long, long time.
Would you like to roll intelligence plus occult?
Intelligence plus occult. Okay.
I'm
sure.
pretty sure two people here at this table know which clan this vampire is from.
I mean, I do remember your hunter character, Curse, but I'm gonna let them carry on with what they're doing.
Goodness.
And the 10 after 10 after 10 after 10 after 10.
4, 6. Let's see, it was 7s and ups that counted as successes.
Yeah, 7s count.
So 2, 4, 6, 8 successes.
Now we just need somebody to play the 10 card and replace that 2 with a 10 and keep the chain going.
You know what? I will give a margin video for that.
Dude.
You have at the end of the margin video. because I'm kind of curious if anyone would actually do wee, 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 wee.
Oh,
Whee!
it's cute.
The Martian is in orbit. He is orbiting bed gravity. Whee, whee, whee. Look at the cute Martian. Look at him go. He's going whoosh. Oh, Timber wants to influence.
It would be a card. We don't. Anything that the cards can allow are things that cannot be redeemed influence for.
All right. So,
So,
Maddie,
8 successes.
Maddie, you know that this guy is very, 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 very clearly a Toreador vampire. The Toreador are, let's say, they're the ones most concerned with art and with beauty and artists and creation. They hold themselves to be like the top of the top when it comes to that. Their symbol, which actually, thank you, Toshime. Which I will share here in the chat. Oop. That is the symbol in the werewolf. It is basically the image of a flower.
Ah,
Of
Or
a rose.
rose.
Yep.
Oh, I know this one.
The Toreadors are obsessive with what what interests them. Their curse is they can get so obsessed over something that they can end up basically either completely tuning out the rest of the world or literally just stop doing anything in regards to their obsession. Or grow so obsessed that they won't rest until they have it, dependingly.
Frick.
There's been many a Toreador that have seen the light of the sun because of their obsession.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep. They get so obsessed with something they don't realize they're out in the dawn, and dawn catches them and they go foosh. Up in flames.
I don't need to be the obsession of a vampire.
And right now, this vampire is looking at you very intensely.
Damn.
I'm sure it's fine, though.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, he's looking at you very intently.
I'm sure it's fine. All I was doing was making polite conversation.
It was polite enough. Now it's time to introduce your new boyfriend to the family.
First there was Domino, now there's this.
You don't want Domino to meet him if he has a fascination with you.
Perfect.
Oh, hello, darlings. Oh, Kyron, so delightful to see you. I see you're having a party. Well, very nice to see you. Hello, Domino. Delightful to see you here. Your last ball was simply to die for. Very, very nice. That was a wonderful salt volcano that you created. Oh, you liked it, darling. Well, I'm working on something even better for my next one. Oh, I do look forward to it, Domino. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you dropped by. Oh, of course, darling. I wouldn't be caught dead missing your party. Oh, same for you too, darling. Now, you give her my love, and are you going to be saying, "Oh, unfortunately, darling, I am still working, but I thought I might drop in, you know. I heard a call, and I thought I might peek my head and see what it was." And lo and behold, here you were, darling. Oh, you know how things can be, Domino. It's so delightful to have you here, though. Indeed, I know my presence elevates any party that I'm at, darling. But I am working right now at a place known as Walmart, and I am bringing it perfection. So, I will see you later. Oh, hello, darling. So delightful to see everyone here. When you're done here, I may require your assistance. Things may have taken a little bit of a turn.
Go for the eyes, Rusk!
Oh my, it seems someone has decided they wanted to do something. Let's see what they want to do. You're going to have to tell me one day who you're talking about, darling. Oh, maybe one day, darling, but don't worry about it right now.
Sorry about that. Needed to step away for a moment.
You're fine. A certain Fae was interacting with a vampire.
Oh, I was listening.
My mortal heart just about died there. No.
Someone said perfect.
I did not say perfect. I just said his name.
That wasn't you. who
Someone
said it.
else said it.
There's the influence.
Really, darling? Really? You're going to be that insultive to me, huh? You're just going to tell me to go? Well, fine. Fine. Is that how it is? My apologies, darling, but apparently I must go. But if you need me, please, I might need your assistance at Walmart. Do keep me in mind. And as for you, darling, I know where you're going to be Sunday. And I'll be watching. Toodles, darling! And he will vanish in a pillar of salt.
That's if Kerr can make it.
Yes, Timber, the fourth wall will not protect you. Domino knows what you did, and he is not happy.
So you and Domino know each other.
Oh yes, we've gone back centuries. Though, how do you know him?
He
So-
has a. Sorry, I'll let Michael go ahead and take this part.
Oh no, this was out of character. I was just going to say, Kurt, you really shouldn't break down the fourth wall for Timber. When he builds it back up, he adds even more lore to the Wolven.
Darling, that just sounds like a challenge to me. Perhaps I am the being that he is trying to so desperately to stop. After all, I will bring my perfection throughout all of the multiverse.
Don't worry. There's a current theory I have that the Empress is Lamashtu.
What?
The mother of the Wolven.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Sorry, I was thinking of Lamash too, the mother of monsters.
Yes,
Yep,
that is.
that is
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. As you know, Domino really loves his stories, and he's taken an interest in my pack here, and that's uh, how I know him. That being said, he's been interacting with the others far longer than me. I came into this pack a little bit later, so if you want more information, Michael would be able to better fill you in on how he originally came to meet the pack.
I'm going to let somebody else handle that. Partially because I need to go rest my leg a bit. It is hurting me a lot. So I will be back again, but carry on. I'll still be listening.
Well, the way our pack met Domino is that somebody said the wrong word to summon him.
I feel like that happens a lot around here.
Especially in this town.
He does have quite a lot going on in this town, considering his future wife is here.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah, I'm fine. I did not just choke on my drink. Anyways, I am sure you've met lots of amazing people throughout your time in this world. What are some of the highlights? Perhaps some of the people that media does not portray accurately how they were.
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Where do I want to start with that?
Start with some of your favorites. I don't know. How far back do you go? Is Da Vinci on the repertoire, or
Oh
or is
yes,
that too far?
I met her.
Oh,
Oh yes, Da Vinci was a woman, not a man. She dressed as a man most of the time.
hmm.
Where do you think the Mona Lisa came from?
I mean, the Mona Lisa is, well, it's a very good painting. It is, I gotta say, one of the less exciting things he's done.
Well, actually, it was more or less just meant to be a self-portrait that was more or less basically just something they did for fun.
Yeah, no, what my understanding is that Da Vinci was well-rounded. He partook in a lot of fields of creation, everything from invention to painting to science to he did a lot for in his time,
Oh yes, believe me, literal
or
genius.
her time. Sorry.
History gets it wrong a lot. But yes, no, wonderful person. Wonderful person. Delightful to be around. There was the one time they tried to dissect me, but, well, he shrugs. It didn't work.
I imagine it didn't.
Let's see. I've met Merlin once. Annoying man.
Merlin, the wizard from Arthurian legend.
Yes.
Huh.
Believe me, annoying man. But not terrible. I've met Arthur.
Right.
Met Mordred, met the Knights of the Round Table. A lot of them are much too stuck up, honestly. I have been around for a very, very long time. But I do have a question for you, Maddie.
Oh.
How would you like to be around for a long, long time?
You know, immortality is one of those things where I've thought about it on occasion. And it does have its appeals. But at the same time, though, there's also the fact that with enough time, there's a lot of things that begin to lose your interest. Or at least that's what I figure. How, as someone who has been around for a long time, how do you keep going? How do you stay motivated and continue to find interest in the world?
Oh, I have a husband.
Oh?
Oh, yes. His name is Ashton. He was fun story here. We met back in I believe it was the 10th century. And I was going through a phase at the time, going village to village, slaughtering, murdering. I was attempting to create the most artistic form of death I possibly could. And, well, he was a crusader for the church, and he began to chase after me and pursue me. And it was this constant back and forth between us, and it was just, he never gave up. Never stopped. And it was absolutely delightful. It put more meaning into my work, and it just spurred me to even greater heights. And, well, we were in Venice, and some members of the Giovanni, they found out we were there. He was hunting me, I was playing with him, and they found out we were there and attacked both of us, trying to kill us. And, oh, I remember the fight like it was yesterday. Oh, but it was delightful. Oh, it was thrilling to battle. Of course, I slaughtered my foes fairly easily, but Ashton was struggling, but he was doing very well. And one of the vampires, bless his heart, actually got through my field of vision because I was distracted and tried to stab me. And Ashton, I still don't understand it to this day why he did it, but he did. He pushed me out of the way, got impaled upon the blade, but took the vampire's head clean off. Oh, I remember it.
Sounds
And
exciting.
when I tried to save his life and turn him into a vampire, he continuously refused. He preferred to die as a human, if you could believe it. And yet, Still, I tried and tried, and eventually I forced him to drink some of my blood in order to save his life, and to my surprise, despite drinking my blood, he did not become obsessed with me. He was still, well, him. And then he punched me in the face twice. It was honestly adorable, but it was thrilling. And, well, we sort of got to know each other a little bit. He still tried to kill me for about the next, half a decade. But it was thrilling working with him sometimes, too, because, well, I would start following him around, he would get into trouble, and I would show up to help him because, well, he was mine. And one thing led to another, which led to another, which led to another, which led to, some great Eldritch abomination about to be released that would have damned all of reality, and, well, he actually asked me for my help. Oh, we had a summer wedding later that year, and it was simply delightful, darling.
Sounds fairy tale.
But nowadays, I go along with him. Well, I did go along with him when he would go hunting and help him out from time to time. And he would drink my blood, which gave him more strength, speed, and prevented him from aging. He's been his delightful human self since then, and he has spurred me on and pushed me in ways that, well, I never thought even possible. I think that he gives me that spark that I need, so I don't just while away the centuries as my brethren do.
Mm-hmm.
But you, darling, you would be something brand new, and I have been researching this for quite some time. And I believe I do have something that could help even a werewolf like yourself if you wish to embrace eternity.
Oh,
Indeed.
do tell me more.
I could make you into a vampire. But you would still retain all of your werewolf characteristics.
How does that work? I've never heard of a vampire werewolf mix.
It isn't very common, darling, because it is so difficult to do. And most of you werewolves would kill me on sight for even mentioning it. But
I mean, true enough.
But it's quite simple, darling. It is very, very simple. I would drink you dry, and then I would give you some of my blood along with a little extract that I have created myself. And you would become a vampire. You would still retain all of your abilities and gifts of a werewolf. And you would be able to learn my gifts and abilities, and I would be more than willing to assist you in learning them. To get you up to speed, so to speak.
This sounds like an offer that's too good to be true. What's the catch?
Well, he leans forward and looks at you intently. There would be one thing, darling. You simply must join me on my globe-trotting days when you're free, and we can hit all of the museums in Europe in like 1 month of just traveling and excitement.
That does sound fascinating, but so I do gotta know, what are potential side effects of this?
Well,
Like-
you would become a vampire. You would need to feed on blood. You would not be able to go out into the sunlight. Your natural regeneration would likely be limited, but you would be able to heal very quickly through the powers of your blood, which again is something that I will teach you. You will gain access to all of my assets, and I will be willing to assist you myself, of course, as you are my children.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that last word?
My child, so to speak.
Okay. And would I be beholden to you for this?
No. I am doing this simply because you are interesting. You are fabulous, darling. And you make me almost feel like I'm with my husband.
Oh, that's sweet.
Also, darling, well, a werewolf with me. Darling, we will take the night by storm, darling.
Oh. Oh. An eternity. This is a lot to take in.
Darling.
Is there a time limit on this offer? Can I consider this for a little bit?
The end of the party.
The end of the party. All right.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am more than willing to offer to assist.
Well, thank you. I, in which case, I will go ahead and hold on to that invitation and get back to you after the events of the night play out, so to speak. Because I'm still wondering just why the La Sombra wanted us here.
No doubt, it was to put everyone else off
On the back
kilter.
foot.
Your presence here is going to shake everyone up, and they're all going to be trying to look for plans within plans. Really, I believe your presence is simply a mere distraction. Something meant to disorient from something else.
Oh,
I'm back,
so what-
sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, what do you think his plans are then? If we're the distraction.
He's going to snap his fingers, and one of the wait staff is going to bring in a iPad over to him, and he will take it and nod thanks to them before tapping a few keys on it. Well, darling, as he will show it to you and everyone else at the table, I have it on good authority, I believe, that it likely has to do with the team here, as he points to a camera screen showing what looks to be men wiring explosives inside of the tower.
Don't be on the floor, use the corridor.
Wait. Those are. Okay, out of character. I'm just making sure I understood that right. You say explosives in the tower.
Yeah, there's soldiers. You can see soldiers. It looks like they're in one of the elevator shafts putting in explosives.
Oh.
No doubt he intends your presence to be a distraction to everyone so that his men can do this and bring down the entire tower, hopefully killing all of us here in a fiery conflagration of death, destruction, and pain.
I see. Given that you know of this, I reckon there's already plans in place to stop this from happening.
Oh, my personal helicopter will be here in about 30 minutes.
Ah. So that's when the party ends.
Well, technically it's supposed to go till sunrise, but, well, I am a Methuselah. My ways cannot be figured out by mere mortals. And he adopts this haughty air of superiority. Honestly, my cameras are an open access that anyone here can use, and about 95% of them don't even know how to work a simple phone.
I mean, that is a common failing of people who've gone beyond their general usefulness of age.
My
Past
husband
their
has
prime.
dragged me kicking and screaming into the 21st century. I even have an Apple Watch as he holds up his wrist. Delightful little device, I must say, honestly.
Not really into the Apple products myself. I prefer to maintain my right to repair, but the Apple ecosystem is very good at working with other products in it uh, and tend to be easy to use.
Oh, very easy, darling, very easy. Even someone like me can use them. But yes, I plan to leave very shortly and leave them to their fate. Honestly, if they will not learn, adapt, then they will die. Of course, my staff will be evacuated beforehand, and
Right.
all of you are more than welcome to join me in my personal helicopter.
I do appreciate that. Wait, you're saying these cameras, you're seeing these explosives on any of them, any of these others have the ability to access them and see them, and they're just being blind.
Yep, they're currently too busy talking and debating and arguing with each other.
Oh,
Arguing
that is,
about the werewolves that are here.
Yep, and a lot of them are more focused on you guys than anything else.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, but... Go ahead.
No, I was finished talking.
Yeah, no. Vampires that are around this age usually just don't even use technology very much. They have people for that, or they just don't get it. So it's like, yeah, you have this many old vampires, all of which probably hate each other and want to kill each other low key. And the only reason they don't is because of where they're at. Yeah, they're not going to consider anyone's going to actually try to make a move because no one would try to do that. Doing that would be like suicide.
And what's more, with all this competition out of the way, I'm sure that it will provide plenty of opportunity to expand your influence too.
Oh yes, apparently. See here. He's going to point to one of the shoulders of the men on the iPad. I happen to recognize that symbol there. They aren't technically on payroll, but that is a member of a hit team for Pentax.
Oh.
Likely, what I would guess is they got rented out to whoever our dear vampire is, and he says that sarcastically, so that he has a way to claim, well, he wasn't involved with it, of course.
A fall guy.
And he will point all of the vampires at Pentax and have them rip each other apart while he builds his power. It's honestly very well done, honestly.
Not a bad plan. Expand your influence, take out a problematic player, and get everyone else to do the real dirty work for you.
The big problem will be is after the explosion go off, Pentex will need to be security for the town to make sure no other terrorist attacks happen.
Which is going to push them and probably open them up to being picked off at night by vampires. honestly, he's very much thought this through. This very much could work to his advantage. Though I'm not sure if he expected you all to possibly survive it.
I mean, werewolves can survive a lot, but yeah, falling from this far and with an explosion underfoot, that might be a little bit difficult.
He's going to stand up and check his watch. So, darling, shall we head up to the helipad?
Sounds like a good idea. And make sure to tap Drake on the shoulder and motion him along as we leave, because he's at the bar while the rest of us were at a table.
All right.
So we don't forget anyone.
All right. I get up after Maddie pats me on the shoulder, and I at that point finish my drink, and I'm like, all right, looks like we're ready to go.
And when Kyron walks over with you, Maddie, he's going to say, "Paradise Lost," to the man behind the bar, who will nod and quickly pull out his cell phone and start typing, and quickly put a sign saying "out for break." And you see him and many of the other waiters begin making their way out.
And none of the vampires are going to notice, because they all think that they're above the waiters.
Welcome
They're
back.
animals.
Your steadfast
kind.
loyalty is
They're
greatly
livestock.
appreciated.
Why should they care?
Zadar Fox just resubscribed for 27 months.
Thank you, Zerda,
Huh.
for that subscription.
Why did it not do the text to speech?
It
Well,
did.
either way, huh?
It did.
No, the message that they included with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, either way, Zerda, thank you so much for that resub and your 27 months of support. I really appreciate the help and support over these years.
This sub is now as long as an associate's degree. Now give me my degree in Martin.
Well, there you go, Zerda.
Associate.
And does Maddie know the story of Paradise Lost?
Is that something that Maddie would know?
What
Sure.
do you know about religion?
Me personally? It sounds familiar, like it's ringing a bell, but I can't place it.
It's a total of 12 books about the Tree of Knowledge and God banishing Adam and Eve.
Oh. From which religion uses these books?
Christianity.
Christianity in general?
This is Christian mythology. From 1667. Or around then.
They're not like Bible stuff. This is... I mean...
Are you talking out of character or in character?
In character, I probably don't really know it.
Out of character, are you also not aware?
Out of character, I get the feeling that it's tickling something in the back of my head, but I couldn't tell you what.
Christianity has a very long history. And with that has come a lot of other books and things that come with it. For example, I don't remember if it's actually called the Necronomicon, but I'm thinking it was, which was written by a Christian nun, if I remember right.
I don't think so, no.
I know there was something about that of actual... Anyways, there's a lot of stuff that's actually in real life that crazy people have written.
I'm true enough.
But yes. It's a big thing in the world of darkness.
Right. Okay.
But he will lead you guys up, and you guys can see a very large helicopter coming down slowly to land on the helipad. And he will look at you, Maddie. Your answer, darling.
Right. Out of character, is this something that you would recommend my character taking?
This is
No.
something that will not cause you like. It's going to. Will be downsides, of course, because there's going to be upsides and downsides. But this will give you access to vampire abilities and skills, and give you a very strong ally who can help you out. You just have to be careful of sunlight, and you're just going to have to make sure that you feed every day. But overall, you could get away with this, and you will survive it. There will not be a downside like that for this.
Does the feeding have to be human blood?
Not necessarily, but human blood is the best. It does, however, make it so that you do not have to kill. Most vampires prefer not killing.
Right. Okay. So after a moment's pause of consideration, she goes in. Yes, I think I will accept that offer. Sounds like a fine offer.
He will nod. Wonderful, darling. And he will climb into the helicopter and beckon you all to get on.
All right. Get on in.
Okay, here we go.
And you guys soon take off and begin flying. And as you go, maybe like 20-30 minutes later, in the distance, you can see a great ball of fire suddenly shoot up into the sky.
Shame. It was a very expensive looking building.
It wasn't
I
just
have,
expensive looking.
I have insurance.
Now, does Michael have insurance on his car?
Oh, shoot!
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, would Michael's car have
Her?
Yes.
been driven away from the place?
No.
No, it was inside of the tower in the garage there. didn't even realize that.
Is it something that the vampire might have thought about? And
No.
No.
oh dear. Oh dear.
We can get you a new car, Michael, and we can get it met. We can get with all the stuff you had before.
Is it
So
something that
not
Michael
only
would
did
have
you
thought
kill
about?
my character, but now you killed his car too.
Yes, I killed the car.
Is it
Don't
something
worry,
that
he's-
Michael would have mentioned before they left? And perhaps asked about.
Don't
it's
worry,
co-
Maddie's going to die before this is over also.
I mean, technically, yeah, I suppose I. Well,
All right.
anyone. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear anyone there for a moment. My headphones must have come loose. I saw Michael's talking icon lighting up, but I wasn't hearing anything. I was like, wait, what the?
No, I just didn't have, or I had my mic
We didn't
unmuted.
say anything.
Oh, okay.
As the helicopter heads off, let us have a moment of silence for Carcoon and all it did for us. As the mage gets punched in the face again by Paradox, as the car no longer exists in the future like it was supposed to.
Pretty sure that mage is dead by now.
So this is how this campaign gets brought to an end. That mage finally catching up with us with all the paradox we're causing to him, and then just going kaboom.
No, that mage is going to catch up with our other mage characters.
All right, so I think I'm going to end here as you fly off into the sunset because I'm going to need to work.
Sunset.
Well, this.
It's
yeah.
nighttime.
Let me have my moment, okay?
It's sunrise, and we better get to shelter before then. 'Cause
Don't worry.
vampire.
Domino can have it be a fake sunrise that will work for vampires.
I'm sorry, as you were saying.
I need to work with you, Fox Fiend, in order to get your new character sheet set up. Well, at least, we can probably keep your old character sheet, and we'll just add on some new stuff for you. And you guys are going to be dealing with Domino and also making friends with a fucking Methuselah.
And dealing with the hierarchy of Worm Taint.
That's going to be something that we're going to be working with. Don't worry, they'll be fine, hopefully. Hopefully. But, did you guys have fun with your
Yeah.
little outing among vampires?
I did.
No, it was seriously, Drake, you were actually going to be set to become the vampire.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then Maddie decided to go and be artsy. And the vampire was like, oh, be still my not beating heart.
Oh my goodness.
Literally, I was getting ready to go. It's like, yep, Drake, it's going for you. And then Maddie said that. It's like, oh, hold on there.
Ah,
Sorry for stealing the spotlight.
it's okay. Drake doesn't get any spotlight.
I was trying to set it up for Drake, and then Maddie went in when it's like, fuck, Toreador's like that shit.
Hey, look, life at the party.
It's
Uh,
a polite conversation.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, hell, I'll be honest though. I'm just, like, I mean, I'm just kind of. I can't wait till we start the Pokemon RPG because I'll be honest, I'm not really connecting with Drake.
No, you're fair. You're fair. Like one of the big issues I had though was like you went away from the party, so it's like
Wait till he became the most interesting person climbing on the walls in front of all the vampires.
I know, right? But no, didn't get to hear anything about that.
No, I
And I didn't get an opportunity to even climb on the walls anyway, but oh well.
The big issue with this, like, you're not probably going to be able to climb on the walls here.
Yeah.
You start scratching at the walls like a cat, and they're going to get out the silver shotgun.
The silver spray gun.
Bad wolf. Spritz.
Oh god, it burns! Also, real quick.
And hopefully that doesn't give a copyright strike for the Toreador song.
It probably will, but it's okay.
Don't pee on the floor.
Well, shall we wrap up this recording?
Yes.
Yes, Timber.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Howls of the Death Singer World of Darkness Werewolf. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really, really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as picking up some card packs or stream loots. Coming on by and hanging out using our Humble Bundle partner link, or grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.